Congratulations on purchasing your WaveWalker Excursion. This video will give you step-by-step instructions on how to assemble your boat. Make sure to watch the video titled WaveWalker Use and Care for operation and maintenance instructions as well. Begin by placing your hull bag as close as possible to the water's edge in a flat space which is clear of debris and sharp objects. Remember, you will have to drag the assembled 100-pound boat to the water. If assembling your WaveWalker on a boat ramp, be sure to work to the side so other boats may launch while you assemble yours. Now, loosen the straps on the carrying bag, opening the bag's flaps. Be sure to temporarily store the carrying bag so it's readily available to pack your boat after use. Place it under the nose of the hull after use and reverse this process to repack your WaveWalker Excursion. Roll out the hull assembly, making sure it's right side up. Next, remove the covers from the air valves and turn the serrated valve stems until they pop up in the no airflow position. Attach the pump hose by pressing the bayonet fitting into the valve and twisting it until it clicks into place and is locked. Otherwise, air will escape instead of filling the boat. If you are using the electric pump, turn the pressure valve to 3.5 psi and press the pump's on button. The electric pump will automatically shut off at the correct pressure. If you are using the manual pump, inflate to 3.5 psi. Warning: do not overinflate your hull. Once inflated, replace the valve covers and twist to lock them in place. Place the flat side support bars next to the hull, noting how they are labeled. Slide the bars together and screw in the retaining screws. As with all the screws in the frame, take care not to cross-thread the retaining screws. Never force tighten a screw or it may strip the thread permanently. Now place the side support bars across the top of each pontoon with arrows pointing forward. The side support bars should be aligned to the 3 crossbars which are permanently attached to the hull. Insert and tighten the 3 screws through the side bars and into each of the crossbars. This may require pulling or wiggling the crossbars into alignment. Now place the steering assembly, whose cables are already attached, on the inflated hull assembly and attach the steering handle assembly to the right side support bar with 2 screws. Next, remove the rear right crossbar attachment screw and slide the rudder assembly cables under the crossbar. Center the rudder unit on the hull over the rudder bracket and align the holes in the crossbar with the threads in the rudder support bracket, attaching the rudder support bracket to the crossbar with 2 screws. This requires a little finesse and effort, as the tension in the cables will fight this process. Once attached, replace the crossbar attachment screw and make sure all 4 screws are tight. Remove the rudder pin from the rudder bracket by rotating the circular cotter pin. Position the rudder assembly in the rudder bracket and replace the rudder pin into the bracket's top hole, through the rudder and through the bottom hole. Make sure the nylon washer is between the rudder and bottom hole, and then reinsert the circular cotter pin, rotating it back into place. You can now connect the steering cable's spring-loaded end to the ball on the rudder assembly. Pull back the spring-loaded sleeve, place the end over the ball, and slide the sleeve back into place. Keep both the sleeve and ball clean because foreign materials may keep the cable from connecting properly, and the cable may separate from the rudder during use of the boat. Next, attach the front and rear support bars to the drive frame assembly with the provided screws. Now, lift the frame assembly and place it between the side support bars into the hull. You may have to pull the hulls apart slightly so the frame can settle between the pontoons. Press the frame assembly down firmly until the support bars rest on the side support bars. Align the frame assembly support bars with the mounting holes in the side bars and attach the frame assembly to the side support bars with 2 screws per side. Lastly, recheck all your mounting screws to be sure they are fully hand tightened, and retract the rudder by pulling the ball on the black cord. Check the steering operation by moving the lever forward and back to be sure there are no obstructions and that the steering cable is correctly attached. Now you're ready to put on your personal flotation device and hit the water. Congratulations! You're ready to watch the WaveWalker use and care video and enjoy your WaveWalker excursion boat.